Hello, Facebook world. I'm still slightly early before 5:30, which is good. Gives you all a chance to tune in. Today's class is Poi Spinning for beginners. Now you all have a great view of my forehead. Ha ha. All right. Welcome to day number 5 of the 30-day Circus challenge with the Spinsterz. Today we're doing basic poi spinning. And again, hashtag circus skills for any things that you're learning or want feedback on. So, before we start, if you guys want to learn to spin poi, but you don't have any poi, what you can do is quickly go and grab some long socks, some like knee highs or something like that, some tube socks, and find a tennis ball or grab some popcorn or some rice and put it in a plastic bag and then put that inside the socks and you've got poi. Essentially, all poi means is ball on cord. So all you need is something with a weight on the end of it. So a sock and a bag of rice. If you already have poi, that's awesome, but for all those of you who don't and want to participate, run quickly to your sock drawer, grab your longest pair of socks, run to the kitchen, dump some popcorn or rice or beans or your dog's tennis ball, and stick in your sock. And now you are ready to spin poi. So, here we go. And thank you so much to Angelina for my awesome new shirt logoed with the Spinsterz. Her company is called Karmatic Visions and she's awesome. Look her up on Etsy. Alright, poi 101. If you happen to be using socks, what you want to do is just pinch the socks between your fingers or wrap them around once if you're using sock poi, just so you have a good way to grip the poi without them flying out of your fingers. If you've got normal poi that have straps on them, I'm sure you probably know how to use them by now, but you put your index finger and middle finger through the straps with your palm facing up. And now you are ready to spin poi. So, there's all sorts of technical information about poi spinning, but we're going to start with a forward spin, and imagine that you are jumping rope. It's that same motion that you would if you had a jump rope in your hand, except now you're not jumping, but it's the same idea. Your elbows should be by the sides of your body, your wrists are nice and loose, and they're making circles by the sides of your body. Your shoulders are nice and relaxed. You're not up here being all weird. You're dropped down. You're relaxed. And you're breathing. And you're spinning poi forwards. This is what it looks like from the side. I'm in a forwards spin. As you're learning to spin poi, you're probably going to be smacking yourself in the leg. You're probably going to hit yourself in the back every now and again. It just happens. It's a part of learning. Yep, you'll probably hit yourself in the face as well. It's unfortunate, but it's just kind of how it goes. So, this is a forwards equal time spin. I'm going to back up for a second. Your poi are probably all wonky. Wonky is a technical term. We like to use it a lot in poi spinning. So your poi might look like this. They might be all out like this. That doesn't matter. Ideally, you're going to want to get nice flat planes, which if you look, my poi are very parallel and facing forward to the camera. In time, that will come. Right now, just think about spinning like you're jumping a rope. So this is a forward equal time spin. Where the word equal time comes from is that they are spinning around an imaginary clock face at the same time. So imagine a clock face, and these are the hands. They are going around that clock face at the same time for equal timing. spinning forwards. So now we're going to stop our poi, just stop giving them energy and let them fall, and then spin backwards. This can sometimes be a little more intimidating for people because your poi are spinning directly at your face. But if you're using socks and you've got popcorn in them, then it's going to be nice and soft and squishy. I hope that you didn't grab socks and put rocks in them. That is a horrible idea. Put them down right now and go to sleep. Backward spinning. With this, you're scooping air up. Imagine that you're rotating your wrists and you're scooping. You're lifting something. Again, my arms are down near my hips, nice and relaxed shoulders, and I'm spinning backwards in equal time. Looks like this from the side. Samantha, that's awesome. Backwards is easier than forwards. Sometimes tricks that are super hard for one person will be so easy for the next. Everything done with poi can be done forwards, backwards, on the left, on the right, split time, equal time. Poi is really fun because it's all symmetrical. It's all equal one side to another. So those are our basic spins. Forward, backwards. To get them, so we're in a backward spin right now. If we want to get them to go forwards, you're just going to stop your spin, allow them to come forwards, and then spin forward. So this is equal time. Now we're going to shift to a split time. In order to go to split time, all you do is give a little bit more spin or energy to one of your poi. So now they're split on that imaginary clock face at 12 and 6. Perfectly apart, ideally. It's the same rhythm with your hands. To get there, you just give a little bit more spin to one, and you should just lock right into it. Poi is one of those flow arts that can take a significant amount of time and practice to get good at. When I started spinning poi, I would bring them everywhere with me. When I was going to wait for a plane or waiting to get gas at a gas station. That's right, I live in Oregon where we are not allowed to pump our own gas, so you get time to spin poi. If you want to get good at poi, I highly suggest bringing them with you everywhere. So we're in split time right now. Hope that's going well for all you guys. So we're going to go to a backward split time, and the way we're going to get there is we're going to come back to equal time spin. We're going to allow our poi to stop, and then come to backwards. We'll start out in equal time, and again you give a little bit more spin to one of your hands, and now you're in split time going backwards. I have Facebook pulled up so I can see your guys' comments, and there's a lag time, which is pretty interesting because I'm spinning the opposite way on the screen right now. So this is backward split time. We're going to come back to equal time. Stop your poi, forward spin. These are going to be good things for you to practice after this video, some drills that you can do. Forwards, equal time. Backwards, equal time. Backwards, split time. Equal time. Stop your poi, forward spin. Split time, forward spin. If you're having trouble keeping up, don't worry about it. This video will, if Facebook is not glitchy tonight, will be up on our page so you can keep practicing later. Yes, Amanda, that's a damn good idea. I was going to mention that and forgot all about it. Yeah, sock poi, put more socks in your socks. Nice and soft. So those are our two basic spins, forward spin, backward spin, split time, and equal time. Now I'm going to talk about planes a little bit, which is going to be really important as we move forward throughout the weeks. Understanding some basic poi terminology. So you have planes, you have your side planes as if you were in a hallway. And when we talk about your poi being flat to a plane, that means that if there was a wall right here and I was spinning my poi, that it is nice and flat against that wall. And you can actually do this in a hallway. You can go into a hallway and spin your poi, and you try to keep your poi super close to the wall without hitting it. So, side planes, you've got your front and back plane, and you've got your floor and ceiling plane. Side planes, wall plane, ceiling plane, floor plane. Okay, that's our terminology. Now grab your poi again, and we're going to go back to a forward spin in equal timing. Shoulders are nice and relaxed, hands are down near your hips. So we're going to try a cross with your poi. What you want to think about is giving yourself a hug, and the timing is very important here. One hand is going to come over the top of the other. It's going to look something like this. I'm crossing at my elbows. If you're just crossing at your wrist, you're probably going to smack yourself in the legs or somewhere else. So cross at your arms. Naturally, one arm is going to cross over the top of the other, and that's great for right now. We're going to soon switch that out of you, where you can cross either your right arm on top or your left arm on top. So common things that happen here with people if you're doing this and it's hitting you in the back of the head is that you're trying to uncross too quickly. So again, if I'm crossing and I'm hanging out there too long, it can hit in the back of my head. If I am trying to uncross too quick, it'll hit me in the back of the head. Poi is all about timing. You're going to cross, and about when the poi are up high, straight up and down, is when you're going to uncross your arms. Cross at the elbows, uncross. Cross at the elbows, uncross. These are called crossers. Yeah, I hear you on the laggy video. I am talking to my internet company and seeing if I can get something better or figuring out a way to not have my videos so laggy. I know it's a pain in the ass. Sorry about that. Hopefully we'll have it figured out by next week. All right, crossing. Crossing at the elbows. If you're doing this, crossing with your right arm over the left, now try with your left arm over the right. And just do it that way. Doing whatever is kind of the uncomfortable way, the non-natural way. For me, it's left arm over the right. You probably wouldn't notice it though because I've been spinning poi a very long time. Something like 14 years, I think. Anyways, crossing over the elbow. When that becomes a natural thing, where it feels good, where you can do right arm over the top, and you can also do left arm over the top, try putting those two together. So it's right arm over with a spin in between, left arm over. Which brings me to another term for you to know, some terminology, which is called a beat. There's a way to talk about poi where you'll hear 1 beat, 2 beat, 3 beat, and it has to do with the amount of revolutions around that clock face. So you can count beats from either the top or the bottom, it doesn't really matter. So for example, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So as we start doing more tricks, I'll refer to this as like a 2-beat weave or a 3-beat and things like that. That's what that means, a revolution around the clock face. Going back to our crossers, what you eventually want to get to is going right arm over left, left over right, right over left, left over right, right over left, left over right, right over left, left over right. To get there, try right over left. Come back out until your poi are under control, and then do it again with the other arm. So maybe that might be cross, 1, 2, 3 beats, cross again, 1, 2, 3 beats, cross again. What you're trying to do is cut out those beats in between, but use as many spins in between as you need so your poi aren't kind of crazy and going all over the place. Cross, 1 beat, cross, 1 beat, cross, 1 beat, cross, 1 beat. That is what we're going for. So these classes I'm doing for 15 minutes, and that's been 15 minutes. If you guys have any questions, I'm happy to hang out here on air for a minute or two. Poi, we sell tons of poi on our website. Socks work great. These guys I really love. I call them mini spinners. I use these for a lot of the classes I teach here in Bend. They're short string, so they're not going to get in the way too much. And I don't have these on my website because I use them just for classes. Again, if you guys want any, I'll sell them for 10 bucks a piece. Just put your email down in the comments and we'll hook you up in a day or two and ship them off. So, thanks a bunch for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow I'm teaching... Man, what am I teaching tomorrow? I think I'm teaching juggling. Let me pull that up really quick. Dun da da da. 30-day circus challenge. Yep, tomorrow is... We're going to continue with more 2-ball juggling. And then after that, we'll start going into 3 balls. So again, if you want to learn some juggling tomorrow, join us. Tomorrow is First Friday. All of our wine galleries, all of our art galleries are open late, serving wine and things like that. So you might get a video from me downtown amongst all the fun. Have a great night. Thank you for joining. I very much appreciate it. And have a good night.